Okay, so welcome to new host training orientation. I'm Sassy. My Beagle ID is Delta Love 0324. And I'm here to welcome you to the app and teach you a few basics. If you are watching this video, then you have passed your host audition. Hopefully, by the end of the training, you will feel more comfortable with live streaming on Bigo. You, as the broadcaster, will assume the responsibilities for creating some type of content, some type of entertainment to a live audience with your content, and then you will generate some currency, which is in the form of gifts. So let's go ahead and get into it. Discord. Make sure that you download Discord. In Discord, you will find helpful links. You will find YouTube videos. You will also see the links to your PKs. You will see the updates, payment charts, and just so much more. And you will also be able to engage with your agency owner and your agency manager. So please make sure that you're using Discord, or if your agency decides that they want to use WhatsApp, then you can utilize that tool as well. But make sure that you are connected to your agency in some type of format. So let's look at the time zones. Bigo, you for their events, they are using PST time. So there should be a time zone chart in your Discord, or you can ask someone for it. Make sure that you understand that when you sign up for an event, or if Bigo is having an event, it is always in PST Pacific time. So if you're not in Pacific time, you can always use one of the time zone charts to make sure that you know what time your event is as it relates to your specific time zone. So here is a nice little chart that you can use. And it's also located in Discord. So let's look at our payment chart. So here's our payment chart. New hosts for the first 3 months, you will be in this N tier right here, N tier. You must have a minimum of 30 hours. So you have to have a minimum of 30 hours. You can, when you go live, you must go live for 30 minutes. That's what that zero point 0.5 means, that you have to go live for at least 30 minutes. So once you hit 30 minutes, that's when it starts, your times starts to calculate. So you need to make sure that you do 30 minutes, but then no more than 2 hours. We're not saying that you can't stay on longer than 2 hours, but just know once you get to that cap for 2 hours for that day, that's all that you can get on that particular day. Okay. So minimum 30 minutes, maximum 2 hours per day. And for new hosts for the first 3 months, you must have 30 hours. So then your bingo is 5,000 beans, and you'll be paid out $100. So if you accumulate 5,000 beans, you have 30 hours for the month, and you will receive $100. So for instance, let's say that you want to go up to this tier right here. You want to go to the S1 tier. For this one, you have to have 32 hours for the month, 130,000 bingo, then you're going to get $1,120. And that will be in the form of beans, and you can cash your beans out. And if you would like to do that, there are multiple videos that we have located in Discord that you can watch to show you how to cash out. So this is just an example of another tier. Okay, I'm trying to get. Okay, so now when you're checking your live data, in BigO, you will go down to Creator Center, and I have it blocked off right here in black. You will click on Creator Center, and then you will go to your live data. So this is how you will read your live data. It would tell you the overview of beans that you have accumulated for the month. This was for October. It would tell you how many hours you have for the month thus far. So in BigO, they're taking having a running calculator for you that you don't have to worry about calculating your own hours and how many beans. So when you go in Creator Center and you will click on live data, and this is how you will see your live data for the month. You can also check per day. All you have to do is click this M right here, and you can actually click on that day and see how many hours you have and how many beans that you have accumulated for that day. So that's another tool that you can use if you want to do it for the day or for the month. And it will also tell you how many days that you have on there. And it will give you a chart of how what you excuse me, the beans that you have received and the tiers that you hit for the last couple of months. This goes all the way back to April. So in April, I hit 243K. And then it shows you what I've been doing every month. So you can kind of look at, well, this month I did this, maybe this month I took off, and then so on. So with BigO, you need to know your limitation. As always, there are some limitations to some things. Make sure that you are checking global services in your inbox. This is what it looks like in the inbox. It would tell you, have your BigO ID. It will have the date that this report is going to, what's the last date. And then it would tell you how many beans you received, the outer region beans, the beans that goes towards your tiers, and how many hours. So make sure you are keeping up with that because you don't want to get too many outer region beans. Those beans do not count as much as the in region beans count. Also, down here on this second box, total beans from within the agency should be below 39%. So as you see, my in agency cross support rate is 0%. That's exactly where you want it to be at. You do not want that number to be greater than 39. Okay? If it is greater than 39%, you will not get paid. So make sure you are checking this report daily so that your percentage is below 39%. That in agency cross support rate means that someone within the agency, maybe another host, is gifting you. So you want to make sure that that percentage is low. And this message is located in your inbox by Global Services. So PK signups, if you want to sign up for PKs, it should be located in your Discord or WhatsApp. Make sure that you are checking the links to see when they come out with different PKs. Read each one carefully to see what the requirements are, to see if you are able to, reach that goal. If the minimum is 450 beans, 4,500 charm points, make sure that you have that support. So when you're going into that PK, I need to make sure I have XXX or 500 or 200. Make sure you are reading it. You can go over that with your agency if you have any questions. And also with their process for doing PKs. So then this is an example of how it will look when the PKs come out, and all you have to do is basically click on the link to sign up for the PKs. And I do have these are actually old rebates. No, excuse me, not rebates. These are old PK links. So if I click on the example, it's probably not going to come up because it is a older PK. So this is an example of the charm points and screenshots. You want to make sure that you are keeping a record of the charm points not Trump, I'm sorry, your screenshots, so that if there are any issues that happen or occur, that you can have a copy of it so that you can make sure that you ask someone or see why you didn't receive your rebates, or if you need to upload this to fill out a missing rebate link. And it's also good just to have, so you're keeping a record of your PKs. So you make sure you submit your screenshot when it says the win and lose. Once that comes up, go ahead and submit. Go ahead and take a screenshot, and you will submit your PK screenshot information in Discord. Make sure you are talking with your agency owner to see how they want you to submit your screenshots and your replacement.